Hello, Aries. How are you today? Let's get started with your reading and see what is going on in your love life. So this is Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the collective. It cannot and will not resonate with everyone. Here we have mutual energy in the recent past, the Lover's card, Soulmate card. Look at how gorgeous. The two of you, when things are going just right in the recent past, had some moments of true bliss. A lot of passion. The two of you are very different, but you're really dedicated to each other. We have Cupid's arrow on her arm. They're so happy. They're so entranced with each other in that moment of bliss. We also have the energy of the Tower card. There is something about the relationship that is always surprising. It's always fresh. It's always new. It's not always comfortable. But the two of you are constantly changing, constantly working towards something new. Your partner really sees you as someone that he has a lot to say to. He wants to rush in and tell you something. How do they view you, Aries? Beautiful. They view you as their happily ever after, their ideal marriage partner. In their heart space, they're feeling a little down in the dumps right now. We're really getting this energy that this person feels as though they can't do the right thing. There's a tension and anger, a feeling of shock and surprise. Your person feels sometimes like you want them to move away or that you want to move away. They really want to talk to you about this, but they're not. They're rushing to do it, and yet they're hesitating. They don't know whether to go towards you or go away from you. They're not really sure what this Tower energy means. And the Tower card means that you need a stronger foundation. And your person doesn't seem to really understand what that means for you. So let's look and see what else we have. We have, the way they view the situation is that you are always a leader. That is you, Aries. You have appeared in your reading. That's the Aries Queen. Always a boss lady, very much always knows what needs to be done next. The first one to know what to do in almost any situation. But they see you as vibrant and beautiful and colorful and sexy and sometimes bossy. What do we have for the energy mutually that's hidden between the two of you? You both want to work on the relationship. I will go over the cards in terms of the signs momentarily. Let's see. Might be what the advice of the Tarot is to leave it alone right now. Spiritually, both of you are in this place of being pessimistic. The key to winning and having success at this relationship is right here leaned against the door. And yet neither of you are looking at it. You're looking sort of down and out about the relationship. There's times when the two of you are you feel left in the cold by the other one. So you have times of intense passion, intense happiness, intense, words, really. That's almost like somebody blowing their top. Sometimes it can mean anger or lashing out, but it always means a very startling, unsettling argument or difficulty. Both of you, this is really an area that has to be worked on in your relationship. Your partner looks as though they could be almost shy of being around you sometimes. Hence the feeling that they wonder if the wisdom is in moving away from the relationship. Okay, let's see what we have here for your outcome. 6 of Coins. Both of you want to have a relationship in which giving is equal. How you define that appears to be somewhat different. But let's take a look at the clarifiers, okay? So we have a relationship that is, very loving, very intense. Very, soulmates are Gemini energy. We have Aries energy, which is Mars energy. This is Gemini energies, person wanting to communicate with you. The 10 of Cups card indicates that you are their happily ever after, Aries. But the fact that sometimes they just feel they feel lonely in the relationship. They suspect you do too, and so do I. I think this is not just them. I think that you mirror this energy sometimes because we have this Five of Pentacles. It's like you're hot and cold. The two of you are really hot and cold. It's either all in or it's almost all out. Both of you have a tendency to go your separate ways sometimes. I think that you do a lot where you spend time with other people and you don't necessarily include one another. There's just feelings like sometimes you want to escape, especially if you live together. That's where I'm getting this as being probably a domestic partnership, a marriage, a longer term relationship. Both of you feel that you give more to the other than you receive. So that energy is, it's off base. You both want equal give and take, and yet it always appears that one is giving more than the other has her hand out. So that being your outcome card can prove to be challenging in this relationship. I really see a deep level of love that's very beautiful. When we get the Lover's card and we get the Cupid card, you're very riveted. It's almost like the old saying my grandmother used to say, can't live with them, can't live without them. And there is that element to this relationship. So let's look and see what the clarifiers are. I'm also going to pull oracle cards at the end of the reading, and there will be an extended if you would like to watch it down below in the description box. If this does resonate with you, we hope that you like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Thanks. So why do we have this Lover's card here for our beautiful Aries friends? Why is the Lover's card here? Well, Six of Cups, soulmate, soulmate. Soulmate of the major arcana, soulmate of the minor arcana. You probably grew up near each other. You may have known each other or not, but you probably are from the same area. So there's an innate understanding that you have of one another. And you do love each other. You love each other very dearly, very intensely. Very beautiful love relationship. The Ten of Cups is, one of the happiest cards possible. That is happily ever after. It truly means that your partner would love to be married to you, to have a long-term commitment, to share family. We have this radiating love affair going on here within the parameters of a traditional relationship. The Seven of Cups says that when things go sideways in your relationship, neither of you see it coming. It just happens. Boom. Something is said. Something is done. But I do get the energy that says that one person has their head in the clouds and the other one sort of lives life in a very, and I think this is you, Aries. I feel very much that you really, really feel the intensity of any reality, the emotionalism of it, and your person just seems to be a little clueless at times. The Three of Swords also indicates that there's something that goes on in your relationship that makes you and your partner suffer. The Three of Swords oftentimes I find, because with this relationship I don't see quote unquote a third party. The Three of Swords card is indicative of a third party, but I see this card is quite possibly circumstances, being brokenhearted. I feel as though you and your person know that the truth of the matter is that outside circumstances have something to do with the heartbreak. Given the Ten of Cups, and we see children here, it does appear that the two of you have very different styles of loving, and that your person rushes off hither and yon. They're always rushing off to rescue somebody. And it could be a child, and it looks as though your person doesn't often tell you what's going on. You're kept it's shrouded in secrecy. It's almost like they keep secrets, but they pretend not to keep secrets. So it's very interesting energy. When we get the movement of swords, we get the Knight of Swords, and we have the Knight of Swords here. The Three of Pentacles says that this is either This is somebody who's in your sphere, and I don't think they're a threat to your relationship in the traditional sense that this would be a lover. I feel that this is someone that your person interacts with, that needs them. They interact with them frequently. They do a lot to help this person. And it does, sometimes it can be taking care of a child who's ill, or an adult, a parent who's ill. It could be taking care of anyone, but it does show that it's putting some strain on the relationship in a very serious way. The Knight of Swords, what is the Knight of Swords? Why is it here for us? The Eight of Swords, self-imposed restriction. Your person has a lot to say and they don't have the courage to say it. Seven of Wands indicates that they feel like they're in a defensive position with you. They always have to defend their actions, their thoughts, their feelings. So they don't tell you a lot. And so we have sort of this interplay of secrecy. I think that they're secretive anyway. It looks as though they may have been alone for a long time, or single for a long time without really having to consider a partner. But they feel very, very self-protective, very defensive energy. They feel like they have to explain themselves, and or they don't explain themselves and they don't communicate. And even though they want to say what they want to say, they also don't want to have a major fight with you, which they see would maybe provoke you into leaving. So we have a lot of stress in a really beautiful, loving relationship. Why is the Ten of Cups here for our beautiful Aries friends? Ten of Cups. The Two of Cups, look at that. This is a soulmate card. So when we're looking at the Two of Cups, this is a Naked Heart Tarot. We're looking at two hearts joined as one. That is really, really beautiful. I mean, how much more beautiful could these energies be? I mean, they're just gorgeous. So this activity over here, the stress, the strain, the difficulties are really sort of imposing themselves on an exquisite relationship. So finding your way out is going to be really what we're going to look at in the extended also. How can you make this better? The Nine of Cups, your person sees you as their happy place. Eat, drink, be merry, joy, laughter, make love. This person does not want to leave you behind. They don't want to go. They're afraid you might throw them out if you get angry enough, because this is a card of actually being tossed. So this energy right here is undermining the relationship at some point. As everyone knows, this could be vice versa, but I'm going to read it just as the cards show me. And you can interpret as it resonates with you. But the Nine of Cups is truly wish fulfillment. This person, you are their wish fulfillment. They love you. More cups, more love. We have a lot of love here, because look at this. This is a bride and groom card in the Rider-Waite deck. The Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Six of Cups. It's I don't think, Aries, that you're going to find someone who necessarily loves you more. Although you could, right? Laws of attraction, you could. It's possible. But this is a relationship that I don't see you wanting to walk away from either. So why is this Aries Queen the way this person thinks things will unfold? They think you're the boss. So they feel as though everything will unfold as you say it unfolds. And the Heart of Swords. That Heart of Swords is a Libra Queen. That is your 7th house of marriage, Aries. The Libra house is the house of marriage. It's it can be anything from a prenuptial agreement, but it is the house that rules marriage, partnership, the 7th house, legal contracts, people who support you, doctors, lawyers, people who are the most important in your life are in the 7th house. So you view this person, and this person views you as being sort of large and in charge. I don't care how petite you are. You are large and in charge in their book. You are 7 feet tall. And when you come out, this Panther energy, when you step out into this sort of Judge Judy Libra energy, Judge Judy is a U.S. TV character who's very real. She is a judge in a courtroom, and boy, does she take people down if she thinks they've lied. I mean, she's brutally honest, and she's brutally effective at making good judgment calls about people who are not really necessarily disclosing what they need to disclose. So this is a huge energy in your relationship. The beat goes on, right, Aries? Okay, so what we see here is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles energy is the movement of cups. Knight of Cups, both of you really like to have a beautiful evening in which you spend a lot of time luxuriating, you know, in bed, making love, taking your time. I would say that the Eight of Coins shows me that you're both always sort of working on something intriguing, you know, as a lover. You know, you like variations. The movement of cups also means that you like to be very romantic. You like a lot of, you know, stroking the face, stroking the hair, stroking the body. A very sensual, grounded form of loving that you do. And it's really, this is where the strength of the relationship is absolutely exquisite. The weakness of the relationship is challenging, really challenging. But you have both, and this side looks very intense. So when it's good, it's great. And when it's not, it's very painful for both of you. Why else is this beautiful Aries Queen here for our Aries? Look at that, the Empress card. Your person sees you as exceedingly beautiful and loving. You fulfill every wish for them of femininity. You're fiery, you're passionate, but you're also nurturing and mothering, and you know, you're soft, you're kind, you're sweet. They see you as a person whom, you know, they want to spend their life with. That's the way this reads. Why is the Five of Coins here? Why do you both feel left in the cold? And why is the Tarot advising you to have time apart? Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands says that you need to let go of the burdens. Both of you need to sort of stop freezing the other out. That's the advice. Let go of this bad habit of putting each other on the curb, so to speak. It's sort of a way of fighting that's very passive-aggressive. The Justice card is a card of finding balance. You need balance in this relationship to have fulfillment. The Innocence of Cups. Oh, the cards are saying very much, Aries, that you need to start over again in this relationship and be as sweet as you were at the very beginning. Opening your heart again, letting go of trying to play these sort of, I wouldn't really say it's a game because we do have the Justice card here, but you are seeking justice in this relationship, and it feels very burdensome, but sort of the old saying, you get more, you know, you get more with honey than with vinegar. That's what I get here for you in terms of this energy. The Six of Pentacles energy, this give and take, what is going on with this? Why is it here? Two of Swords, it's an ongoing problem. It's almost something like the elephant in the room. Both of you just feel as though you're not getting a fair shake from the other. The World card, or the Universe card, indicates that that's a problem, but it's less of a problem now than it used to be. It looks as though it was maybe very unfair in the past. I do get movement of pentacles. There is a move, slow moving action going forward that says that both of you are leveling up in regard to what you give one another. This is the Knight of Pentacles. That's Virgo energy. The slow moving Virgo energy is the knight who always crosses a finish line. Sort of like the tortoise and the hare, right? The hare took a nap and then the tortoise just waddled right past. So this relationship is very powerful. Let's look and see what the romance angels have to say before we go to the extended, if you'd like to follow me there. And we'll go much more deeply into your person's thoughts, feelings, actions, intentions, you know, what's likely to happen from their perspective. So let's see, what are the romance angels saying to us, Aries? Let's look and see. Reconciliation. Someone in your past is returning to your life. Whoa, okay. Interesting. That could be a Three of Swords moment. All right. Wow, okay. So that's in the current energy right now. Somebody from your past may return. Let's see about this lover, though. It also could mean that you'll reconcile with this lover that you have. Okay, but that's a little bit daunting to a relationship that you have with whom you are in partnership. We have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. It looks, Aries, like you're going to have to make a decision. Whoa. Oh, Aries. All right, let's one more card, one more romance angel. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Aries, I feel very much that you're super in tune to this. That energy is just a no-go item. And that no-go item is a big item. Oops, daisy. If your person could really speak to you in an outright way, what would they say? I wish I had told you how much you really meant to me. I just got caught up in the moment. You are never far from my mind. All right, we're going to go over to the extended if you want to follow me there. Thanks so much.